Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to study about scientific reasons based on laboratory preparation method of hydrogen. These topics are under ICSE Std-9 syllabus from the chapter Study of First Element Hydrogen. In my previous video, we have studied the laboratory preparation method of hydrogen, and now we are going to study some of the reasons and some of the important facts based on this method. All the sentences are important because this can be asked in reasoning, this can be asked in 1 mark question also. So let us study this. First, airtight apparatus is used in preparation of hydrogen. So these 3 points are important for this, that why we are using airtight apparatus and apparatus which are not allowed outside air into that. Why? Because hydrogen forms explosive mixture with air. So it is not advisable that if air will mix with hydrogen, then it may lead to explosion. Then second is naked flame should not be brought near it because hydrogen is highly flammable. Then lower end of thistle funnel should dipped inside dilute hydrochloric acid. Why? Because if you have kept it up, this is the dilute hydrochloric acid, and if your thistle funnel end is somewhere here, then hydrogen gas may escape through that thistle funnel. So our yield will be less. So that's why it should be dipped inside the hydrochloric acid. Then second is based on reaction. So why we are adding granulated zinc with dilute hydrochloric acid, and this reaction evolves hydrogen. Now 3 points are important based on this reaction is first, traces of impurities give slight catalyzing effect. In preparation we have seen that we are arranging 3 different water bottles to eliminate some of the impurities, and last one is the U-tube we are arranging for eliminating the moisture from it. But some traces of impurities are important because it gives catalyzing effect to the reaction. So that's why we are using granulated zinc. Then second is sometimes we are also adding Cu2SO4, that is copper 2 sulfate, in very small amount, that is in traces. We are adding to reaction to enhance the speed. So reason can be asked like, why we are adding copper 2 sulfate in this reaction. So there we need to write that it will enhance the speed of reaction, so we are adding it in traces. Then last one is we can use dilute hydrochloric acid and we can also use dilute sulfuric acid, but we are not using, and it is not advisable to use dilute nitric acid. Why? Because nitric acid is strong oxidizing agent, and when hydrogen gas will be generated, then it may oxidize hydrogen gas to water. This is hydrogen gas, and when it is connecting with or it is reacting with oxygen, it will form H2O. So this is oxidized hydrogen. This is hydrogen, this is oxidized hydrogen. So this HNO3 will oxidize hydrogen into water. So that's why we are not using dilute nitric acid, but we can use dilute sulfuric acid and dilute hydrochloric acid. Third point which we need to discuss is hydrogen collection. So how we are collecting hydrogen? Via downward displacement of water. Why we are collecting over water? Because it is almost insoluble in the water, and we are not collecting it with air. Why? Because it forms explosive mixture. So we are not collecting it with air, and if we are collecting with air, then it is lighter than air. So we are collecting it via downward displacement of air, but we are not doing so since it will make explosive mixture. Pure dry hydrogen gas we can collect over mercury. So this can be asked in 1 mark question or in MCQ. So this is important, that over which metal we can collect hydrogen gas. Then this we need to remember, that over mercury we can collect hydrogen gas. Then fourth is purification of hydrogen gas. Impurities removed by passage through different solution. This we have already discussed earlier in laboratory preparation of hydrogen. So here this is easy way to remember. When these two, phosphine and arsine, these two impurities will be there, then we are arranging bottle of silver nitrate. These are the washer bottles which we are arranging to absorb these impurities. These are impurities. And these are washer bottles which we are arranging. So this arsine and phosphine we are collecting, or we are absorbing it in silver nitrate solution. Hydrogen sulfide we are absorbing it in lead nitrate. Nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide we are absorbing in potassium hydroxide. And if moisture will be there, then anhydrous calcium chloride or fused calcium chloride we are using to absorb the moisture. So this is how in point wise manner you can remember all the points and important reason, question. This can be asked in fill in the blank also. So in this manner, if you will read, if you will prepare, then you won't forget it. In coming videos we are going to study about Bosch process of hydrogen, and this process we have already studied in standard 8, but here the difficulty level will be one step higher. So don't forget to subscribe, learn yourself. I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.